guys, I am from Korea.
And they put it on the head.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Soviet cable car, but quite reliable, actually, never breaks down.
Do you feel or see anything about this ongoing war here in Kutaisi or
sometimes day by day we have news that they have moved border.
Was it difficult? Like, was it a difficult year for you, or is the tourism a little bit less?
Guys, we're about to taste one of the most delicious kebab across the world. Follow me.
Good morning everybody and welcome to Kutaisi, Georgia. We are here and it's our first day. We have so many questions about this place, like what is the story behind Kutaisi? When was this place established? What is the history of Kutaisi, Georgia? Many more questions coming your way. We're also going to meet an incredible local tour guide here in the center of Kutaisi, and he's going to be showing us around multiple different areas of Georgia's third largest city. We're super excited. Let's go and check out Kutaisi, Georgia. All right guys, so we just arrived here to Budget Georgia and I am here with the main man himself, Giga.
Hi guys, I am Giga from Budget Georgia and today I'm going to be guides of 2 mad travelers in Georgia. Yeah.
Let's go.
Follow us and enjoy the show.
Hi guys, I am from Korea. I hope you see the enjoy.
This is our new friend.
Movie, film.
Yes.
You too.
We're super excited and we can't wait to check this place out. This is their office, by the way, in the center of Kutaisi. Come here, check it out. If you're ever visiting Kutaisi, this is the place to go. And these people are amazing. So definitely check out their tours, okay?
The settlement, people used to live in other areas, even in older times. But as a city, it is the oldest one and has history of 3,500 years.
3,500?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It is maybe a little bit older than Greece. Because we know that in the 10th century before Christ there was a written legend about golden fleece that is related to Georgia. It was written in Greece in 10th century, so this means by the time we already had great culture and country out here. And this is the 10th century before Christ, guys.
Oh my
3,000 years
God.
ago.
That's the story of Medea, right?
Yeah, that's the story of Jason and Medea. Have you heard about this legend before?
Yes, we had it in. I did it in college.
Yeah, nice. nice. Yeah, please stand here. I want to show you something important. Here's written Mon Plaisir. It's French and in English sounds like my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because out here we have open cinema. Come down, I'll have to show you this thing.
This is beautiful. Check out the street art.
Yeah, in hot summer days we make a screen, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, white screen. And we have movie festivals. People put lots of chairs down here and we have the cinema festivals on this screen.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then
Incredible.
are they showing Georgian movies or
Lots of things.
international?
Yeah, it's for 2 weeks as usual, and they show lots of movies, old ones, new ones, and there is some discussion. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, event.
So the entire city kind of comes together and enjoys movies together.
Yeah, and
or...
not only local people, so people from other cities and other countries come here for this festival.
Ah, nice.
Amazing.
Here we have the graffiti that says "I love you" multiple times.
Oh, nice.
This is me, means I. This is Shen, means you, and Mikbarkar means love. Love you. Yeah.
Loving.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Georgian language is so interesting, the script.
Yeah, it is. We have actually 3 alphabets in Georgia. The first one was created in the 3rd century before Christ. The second and third one were created later in late Middle Ages, and we use the third one right now. And we have 33 letters, and we don't have combinations. We have only one sound is one letter, and the only sound that we don't have in Georgian language is F. Except that we have all sounds in the world.
Whoa.
We have and etc. But we don't have F. We don't say lift. We say lift.
Lipt.
Lift.
Yeah.
Also, you would do a P instead of an F.
Yeah, we do.
Lipt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not iPhone. We have iPhone.
iPhone.
Cool, right?
Nice.
Try saying "I love you" in Georgian 3 times really fast.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
You should spoil your tongue. Here's a graffiti of young girl reading Georgian book.
Oh my
That's how we
God.
start education with Georgian alphabets. That's why there are Georgian alphabet in the books that she's reading.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Do you have a
Sorry, I
question?
have a question.
Please.
Ever since we came to Georgia, we are seeing these poofy.
Oh, this side?
This is the head. I was trying to ask what is it?
It is a hat for shepherds. This is sheep wool, and it is used for shepherds, these people who take care of sheep, so who have sheep farms, and they put it on the head. And that's how they travel on the mountains, and it's really good in cold weather, and even rain cannot drain inside. So it's really good hat and easy to use. I think we can take it temporary. Would you like to try?
Oh God.
Yeah. Nice, right?
You look like a
like-
microphone.
It looks. Am I a microphone?
You look like a shepherd.
It looks
Yes.
like I have an afro, like a white afro, albino
Yeah.
afro. It's nice. It's very
Nice.
warm. I
Yeah.
cannot hear anything.
No?
It's for introverts.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice thing.
It's the first noise cancelling headphones.
If you ever do go on a plane and you need noise cancelling headphones, come to Georgia and buy yourself
Yeah.
a shepherd's head.
All the buildings that you see here, guys, most of them are built in the end of 19th century or in the beginning of 20th century.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the time when Russian Empire used to run Georgia,
Yeah.
and the time when Soviet Union started. These buildings are built in that period.
Interesting. Ooh. Nice spiral staircase.
Here we have school number 1.
Wow, it's
This
beautiful. Doesn't look like a school where I went.
Looks like more Hogwarts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people say that. There is a statue of Vladimir Mayakovsky, who used to be a Russian politician. He was born here near Kutaisi in a small town called Baghdati. He was raised up here, and first 4 years he used to get education in this school, and then he moved to Russia and became revolutionary.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why we have his statue out here.
Mayakovsky, that was the bus station that we
Bus station in Batumi.
in Batumi.
Mayakovska Street.
Yeah, Mayakovsky Street.
The school was established in Kutaisi in the beginning of 19th century. It was 30s, like 1830s. But by the time they didn't have a building for that. And in the end of 19th century was built these 2 floors there.
Uh-huh.
And in the end of 19th century, in 1902, actually in the beginning of 20th century, was built this building that has 3 floors, and it was attached to the older building.
Wow.
And since then we have this first gymnasium. At the time it was gymnasium for boys.
Uh-huh.
And then it was converted into a regular school in Soviet times.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's still working as a school right now.
Yeah,
it's
still
a school.
yeah.
Lots of important people in history of Georgia used to learn here. And there is their list. And they were not only politicians, they were public figures, they were painters and musicians, writers. And Agagit Eretel used to study here as well. And he also took part in the rebuilding of this 3-floor building.
Wow. Cool.
Here we have a statue of Eftime Takaishvili, who was a historic, and he was the guardian of Georgian Jewry for a long time during the Second World War.
It's a beautiful statue. This is cool.
Yeah, this is Opera House, and on the top of it we see statues from Greek mythology.
Wow.
I think
cool.
We know that it is coming from Greece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have some Greek culture out here. Now let's go to Green Bazaar. Okay?
Yeah, perfect. All right, guys. These guys even have their own merchandise. Check out the hoodie. Budget Georgia hoodie. So right now we're headed towards the Green Bazaar, which is actually a market that we briefly walked through on our way here. Looks very interesting. I'm sure there's plenty to check out. Lots of local Georgian products that I'm sure plenty of the locals here go and buy. Fresh produce and plenty of ingredients for your typical Georgian dishes. We're going to be walking through a bit of a construction site here first. The buildings here are spectacular. The architecture is definitely very different when you compare it to Batumi, which is where we just came from. And I apologize for the noise, obviously. But here we go, into the Green Bazaar.
Firstly, this bazaar was only for fruits and vegetables. It's only for food. It's agro bazaar, that's why it's called Green Bazaar.
Okay, guys.
locals who have farms around Kutaisi, they come here and sell their own stuff. And also we sell some imported stuffs as well. Most of the food is imported from Turkey out here in Georgia.
Oh,
But we have
wow.
our own production as well.
So a lot of this food is from Turkey and a lot of it's from Georgia as
Yeah,
well.
it's partially Turkish, but mostly Georgia.
Wow.
Some greeneries, vegetables, tomatoes, potatoes,
Oh,
fruits,
amazing.
and etc. Here to the right, we have churchkela, that is Georgian Snickers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's churchkela, right? It is in different colors because it's made out of different kind of juice. And we have nuts inside, hazelnuts and walnuts. Erti churchkela şeyle bak. Erti churchkela şeyle bak. Gravis. I'll get one to taste, okay?
Oh, cool.
You know, okay.
Getting a taste test here, guys.
What type of juices are they?
Madloba.
This is the juice of grapes, guys. So
Grapes.
let me show it to you. So this is juice of grapes with some flavor, and inside is walnut. Yeah, look, there's a nut inside.
Nice. Cool.
Let's break it and try it.
Give it a go.
Oh,
Oh, the knife is out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Madloba.
Please take it, hold it. But watch out your fingers.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah,
Cheers,
let's
guys.
Cheers. Gaumargus. In Georgian, cheers is Gaumargus.
Go Marcus.
Gaumargus.
Gaumargus.
Gaumargus, guys, yeah.
Oh
This
my
one
God,
is
yeah.
super tasty.
It's amazing.
So it's grape juice, but how do they make the grape juice become like a jelly type of?
It's some flavor. Flour.
Flour.
Yeah, bread flour. Yeah, and it becomes like a jelly. And then we roll these walnuts with a rope inside, and when we put it up, it is like it's melting. But after a few hours, it's already dry, and we can consume it as a food.
Okay. At the beginning, I thought maybe gelatin or something, but it's flour, bread
Yep.
flour.
Yeah, juice and bread flour.
It's very tasty.
Yep.
Mm.
This is
Let's move
super
on.
good.
Madloba.
Sorry, how do you say bye bye in Georgian?
Nachwamdis.
Not Vamdis.
Nach vampis.
Not Vamdis.
Nach mach.
Not Vamdis.
Nach vampis.
Yeah, we have butchers here.
Very good.
Who is
Oh.
this fresh meat. And yeah, most of people buy food here because it's always fresh and always delicious. We have some pickle section here.
Wow, incredible. So a lot of the locals do their shopping here. Very interesting.
Is it cheaper in the market to do grocery shopping than in the supermarket?
It is.
Oh, did not know that.
No, did not know. So you can get actual organic produce here in the Green Bazaar cheaper than if you go to a supermarket, for example.
Did you hear everything you can see and buy in the markets here? Everything is organic,
Yep,
so there's no preservatives, no pesticides, no nothing.
it's incredible. It's a really beautiful market as well. Wow, the lighting situation here is fantastic. It's very cinematic looking. Nice big bag of nuts. That churchkela that we tried was absolutely spectacularly tasty. It was really, really fresh. I'm still kind of picking my teeth to get some of the nuts out as well.
Me too.
But yeah, guys, have a look inside the Green Bazaar here in Kutaisi. There's so many different things that you can buy, so many different sellers. You can even get yourself a fridge magnet if that's something that you are collecting. I'm gonna keep rolling because I feel like I don't want to miss a single moment of this situation here. Ooh, I like these army bucket hats. It's cool.
You and your bucket hat.
Me and my bucket hats, yeah.
So Green Bazaar in Georgian, I just asked there, is Mitsavane Bazaar.
Mitsavane Bazaar.
But it translates literally to Green Bazaar.
Incredible.
This is something quite interesting. On this wall, we have bas-relief that represents different parts of Georgia history and culture. To the right, the first one is golden fleece, the skin of sheep. Do you see on the top? Yeah.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the grapes, the mother of Georgia, and also we have this ammunition and guns. So there that represents a bloody history of Georgia when we had wars. Actually, there was no century in history of Georgia without war. So we are quite suffered country in these terms.
It's a pretty violent history.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the last war was liberation from the Soviet Union, or?
No, the last war was in 2008 when we had the war with Russia.
Russia.
Oh,
Yeah. Russian
true.
invasion. Yeah.
Apologies, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And essentially they still keep moving the border on Georgian side day by day. So it's ongoing war. We are still in war technically. Yeah.
Wow.
And do you feel or see anything about this ongoing war here in Kutaisi or
sometimes day by day we have news that they have moved border, and that's it. It's not that active now, but sometimes they take people from near the border. If people walk there, people live there. Actually, they have villages, and sometimes they catch Georgians and
Wow.
drive to their direction.
And does this have to do with the region, for example, Abkhazia? Or is this a totally different?
No, it's in the center of the country. It's called Samachabo region.
Yep.
That they have occupied, and these things happen right there. But in Abkhazia, things are more calm right now. We have border where we cannot cross, and it's peaceful there, but occupied.
Occupied, yeah. Wow.
That's it. Well,
Super interesting.
Such a crazy story.
Yeah. Check out these. It's something that Naomi would like.
Yes.
That was a quick little local tour of the Green Bazaar. I'm going to try and cross this road here without being hit by a car. And
That's my slogan.
yeah, I think I stole your slogan. Basically, currently on a walking tour with this fantastic guy. And by the way, I don't think I said it enough at the beginning. Budget Georgia, these are the guys that you are going to want to go to if you do want to do any trips at all while you're here in Georgia. They really know their stuff, and they literally will take you around most of Georgia, and they cover pretty much all of the want to see destinations.
That's also what I wanted to say. So it's not only that they offer tours around Kutaisi, but also obviously Borjomi, Rabati, Vartsia, all of these like other tours. They also, I think I saw that they have weekend tours as well with like a camper van or something like that. So if you are interested in seeing Georgia with a local, definitely reach out to Giga.
Plenty more to see though. We're only getting started here.
Far away, do you see this statue?
Yes.
With a man and a woman on the top? This man is a poet, and this woman is a muse. So muse is coming and he starts writing.
Wow.
And his name is Galaction. He was from this city actually, from Kutaisi.
See if you can take some extra footage of that up close.
Yeah. Quite interesting statue when you're unique, right?
Wow, perfect. You got it?
I got it.
Let's go, guys. We're continuing on. So this is called the White Bridge?
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
White
okay.
Bridge. In Georgian as well, Tetri Khidi means white bridge.
Wow.
Tetri is white and bridge is Khidi. Here we have remains of big castles that used to stand here from 16th century. And this is the only building that survived during wars. It's called Golden Marquee. And on the first floor, as you see, there are lots of pillars. And we have pillars here because in case of flooding, river could destroy the first floor. But once we have pillars here, water can go smoothly within them, and we avoid destroying the building in this way.
Wow.
Yeah. We will explore it from inside as well if it's open, of course.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, here is a cable car that we used to go up to the top on amusement park.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
Yeah, it's a Soviet cable car, but quite reliable. Actually, never breaks down.
Cool.
So we didn't have any accidents so far. Yeah,
You can still use it,
yeah,
yeah.
we can do it today.
Incredible.
It looks so cute, very small car, no?
Yeah, very small cabin. Yeah, it's Soviet thing, you know.
We heard there's a Soviet cable car in Chiatura as well.
They are, but as I know, they don't work right now.
Yep.
There are new cable cars that you can take that are quite interesting, but as I have information, old ones are stopped for now.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, let's go up
Let's
and
go.
continue our trip.
Look how beautiful that house is.
It's so stunning.
Yeah.
It looks very different from like other castles as well. Like around Europe, you have all of the Gothic castles, obviously.
Yeah.
And this one looks very different.
But that castle had huge wall around it, and it was about 2 square kilometers in distance. Yeah, this area of castle.
Wow.
But once we had wars within the regions and also with Ottomans out here in Western Georgia, this castle was destroyed and only this small building we could survive.
Wow.
But it's good that something survived of it, I'd say.
For sure.
At least you can imagine kind of what it must have looked like around here.
Yeah.
And here we have this huge cherry tree where people like royal family used to sit underneath,
Yeah.
and they received guests, like accepting guests here, and they made quite important decisions under this beautiful tree.
Wow.
That tree must be very old.
Very old tree.
Yeah, it's a few hundred years old.
Check it out, guys. Wow. The grounds here, absolutely beautiful. This tree,
Look at
as
it.
Giga just said, it's a few hundred years old.
Guys, one more
It's
thing.
massive.
What is interesting? Can you see here used to be a rope around this tree? You
Uh-huh.
see this track of rope?
Yeah, yeah.
And this rope was also going on the other side of the river, and there was a boat that used to drive through on this rope.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like a cable car for a river.
No way.
Yeah.
Cable boat.
Cable boat.
Hello, Daddy. Are you coming with us on the tour?
We have an extra tour guide with us here. Hello. These are the type of things that you wouldn't see if you didn't have a tour guide with you, so dog is with us here. Wow.
Yeah. So guys, the building is a little bit reconstructed, but the paintings and furniture is old inside. So we'll
Nice.
see it right now, how they lived in old times.
Yeah.
The royal family.
Wow.
Vlogs, YouTube. შეიძლება?
YouTuber.
სურათი შეიძლება გარედან გადაიღეთ.
Დაშინე არა?
ყველაფერი თუ YouTube-ზე დადო, ვინ მოვიდეს და ათვალიეროს. გამაგებია?
მას ყველაფერს ვიდეოს თემსოფლიოში და okay, she said so we can take pictures but not video, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, guys,
problem.
trust us, it will be beautiful and we will show you some pictures.
Okay, so basically just one question. You just, when we were inside, he just talked about the tourism here in Georgia and what the situation is at the moment. I'm just wondering, with how Russia has been behaving and with all of the wars that are ongoing at the moment, was it difficult? Like, was it a difficult year for you, or is the tourism a little bit less maybe this year and affecting you that way as well, or is everything as usual?
Actually, first of all, this year was difficult because COVID still exists in the world, right?
Yeah.
And moreover, it's difficult because of war in Ukraine. Because of war, this region is not that stable and safe anymore. So there are some people who prevent traveling in Georgia this year, and they have amended trips for next year's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we have. I think in our company we have around 20-30% less income because of war in Ukraine. That's how it impacted it to us.
So it was already difficult with the 2 years of COVID, probably,
Yeah.
and because Georgia was kind of closed for a long time.
There was
Yeah.
total lockdown here, no?
Yeah, we had lockdown in 2020,
Yep.
and in 2021 we had some visitors, of course, but it was still a very small year. But this year is quite good, almost as good as 2019 before COVID. But this war had big impact on bookings.
Yeah, for sure, I can
Yeah.
imagine. And you were saying inside as well, you feel constant instability because of these. You basically feel like the country is constantly under attack, and it has been historically, no?
Yeah, and actually lots of people now leave Georgia, and mostly they go to states and in other more developed countries
Yep.
for the safe future. So
Yeah.
they try to be in this stable environment where they're able to build career and some wealth as well.
And it's probably younger people
Mostly-
leaving, I assume.
Yeah, and this is quite a big problem. Like lots of Georgians leave the country, and actually lots of foreigners arrive in Georgia because of some opportunities. Lots of Russian people come now in Georgia because this country becomes not that safe anymore.
Yeah.
And also other people from other countries are coming here making business, like Turkish people and from Azerbaijan, from neighbor countries. And sometimes some Arabs come here to make some business.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw in Batumi there were just like a lot of Russians, and everybody was approaching us with Russian instead of English or something like that because they immediately assumed we were
Yeah,
Russians.
yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, because of your light color, maybe that's why they
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah.
from Russia. Sometimes I'm also expected as a Russian guy because of my blonde appearance.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. And do you learn? You probably don't learn Russian in school anymore, no? You probably learn
Actually, we
English.
do, but English is more widespread, but Russian is optional, so some people still learn Russian at school.
Okay.
Yep.
We noticed that many young Georgians have perfect English, like really
Yeah.
good English.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Anybody who's like younger than 40, you speak to them and they actually have good English. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
good to
that's
see.
important for new generation, right? Because English is really international language,
Yeah, for sure.
and yeah, we need them. That's why we know it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Shall we take a
Cool.
ride of this cable car?
Oh yeah. Let's go on a former Soviet cable car. Here we go. We're still being followed by dogs, by the way. Hello. Aw, this one's very shy. Hello.
It's one Larry to take the
It is one Larry. Madloba. All right, tickets acquired.
It's swinging.
Yeah, take this side here will be really nice for you.
You want to stop positions?
grab the camera.
Okay,
Yeah,
I grabbed the
you
camera.
can stand here as well, and you have good view. I have seen it lots of times.
Nice.
It's swinging quite a bit. As you can see, how many people are in here? Maybe 8 people in here, and it's full to the brim. Let's check out the view. The White Bridge.
Yep.
And the river. Wow.
It's amazing.
And you can
Get a
see,
nice view of that house as well.
yeah, you can see the leftovers of the castle that we were just in, which is this one here. Ooh, wow,
The AC is beautiful.
Yeah,
this is
it's
stunning.
small cozy place.
Oh god, it goes quite high.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it to look so high.
Don't look down, it will be scary.
Oh no.
What do I do? Of course I look down.
Once you are told not to look down, you should look down.
It's like, don't think about the pink elephant. And everybody's like, oh, pink elephant. Oh, there's a large looking church.
Yeah, we are going to explore it later today.
Wow.
Looks beautiful. It's like sitting in a greenhouse or something.
It's quite closed actually. Windows are not open. Yeah, almost there.
Cool.
You want to take this is our way back.
Yep.
Don't lose them.
I won't. I'll try not to anyways.
He always says that. Madloba. Nearly lost my phone on the way out. Ooh, the Eiffel Tower. I didn't think that we would be in Paris.
Yeah, small version of it. Yeah, here is an amusement park. People bring here children to have fun.
Wow.
Yeah, but today it's Friday, so children are mostly in school.
Thank God the children are mostly in school. Would be sad if they weren't.
And when was this amusement park built? Do you know?
Oh, in 20th century, but I'm not sure about the date when it was built.
It looks like 70s or something.
80s.
80s maybe.
Yeah.
It's cool.
5D cinema.
5D cinema. Oh my god, look at that Ferris wheel. Whoa.
This looks amazing. Looking at it, I hope I'm not offending anybody, but it looks like it's not working. I would like to see it go around. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while, but it probably is used.
Oh yeah, it's used on a daily basis, of course.
Oh, look at the little choo-choo. Choo-choo train. Choo-choo.
Oh my god.
Do you not call it a choo-choo train in English?
Yeah, you do.
In German you say choo-choo.
I was just saying, It looks like, I have no idea, but it looks like sometime 70s, 80s. But that Ferris wheel is super beautiful and very interesting looking. But it's still used on a daily basis. And it looks like it would give you a pretty spectacular view over this way, which I think we're about to check out.
If you're here with your sweetheart, you can sit here next to her.
Come on, Luke. Sit there. No, sit with him. Put your arm around him.
Look
Look at that.
Or drink beers with your buddies.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Such a nice view.
I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look at what this actually looks like. It's very, very cool. Soviet style, obviously. And then here you have fantastic view down towards the white bridge, as we just looked at earlier on our way up. Basically, there's not much to explore up here at the top. As Giga said, we're going to make our way back down towards the center of Kutaisi and explore some more stuff. There's plenty to see and do around the city center, and that's exactly the reason why we're bringing you guys this video here today with the local tour guide, because we want to really start introducing more storytelling aspect for you guys, and it makes the videos a little bit more interesting because there's more information for you in the video to understand and check out, especially about a country like Georgia.
Here we have a statue of Query. This is Query, it's a jar for wine. In Western Georgia it's called churi as well. And this is the oldest dish that humans use for making wine and serving it. We put this in the ground and only head of it is visible from the surface. And once the grapes are squished, it goes with juice down to Query, and it has fermentation, this natural boiling when the sugar is coming up. And once the boiling is done, we lock it for a few months, and after 4 or 5 months, the new wine is ready to drink.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Is this the actual size of the ones that is used, or is it like larger?
It has multiple sizes. Sometimes it's larger, but as usual, it is this size. Yeah, this is standard size of Query.
It's very large. It looks kind of as tall as I am.
Yeah,
Let's make some wine.
can definitely get pretty drunk off of that. Georgian wine, I heard, is some of the best in the world, though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And the oldest one, actually. Georgia was the
wow.
first country where wine was made out of grapes.
Wow.
Yeah. It has a history of 8,000 years. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can Google it. In the past century, in the last century, in 20th century, people used to jump from this bridge, young boys mostly,
Wow.
to cool down and also to impress some girls.
Nice.
Even my father used to jump from that building.
From the top of that?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Do people still do it?
Occasionally, very few people do it, because the level of the river is lower now than it used to be. We have water dams now, and they control the level of river. In old times, the river was higher here. Yeah, interesting.
It's a long way down.
It might be dangerous if you try to jump now.
I was gonna say, should I go for it?
No.
If you swim well, why not? We were up there in that amusement park.
Ah,
Yeah.
just a few minutes ago, this is where we were, guys. Right here. Yeah, this place is really beautiful. And
It's very interesting.
yeah, the details all along the floor here of this bridge. It's fascinating. Pretty much everywhere around here is very, very fascinating.
Here are written different rhymes and words that was dedicated to this city by a few writers and poets of this country.
Wow.
This is Akam Murchiladze, Lasha Federation.
You have poems here even on this bridge. Incredible. It's really beautiful, yeah.
I think the Georgian writing itself looks so beautiful as well. It looks very artistic.
Yeah, for sure.
Our writing is very boring in comparison.
Yeah. So guys, now we are making our way to the central square area of Kutaisi, which just so happens to be the busiest area in all of Kutaisi, and it's where you will find a lot of locals sort of passing through. So we're coming here now just basically to check the place out, and we're both really excited because after that we're gonna go and try a must-try kebab place here in Kutaisi. Both of us, my mouth is watering already after the description that I just got from Giga, our guide. But we are here now in the center. Let's check this place out.
Look at the size of that roundabout.
It's massive, yeah. There's some huge roundabout here in the center.
So guys, this is the very center of our city, Kutaisi. And on this central square we had different things in different types. Here we had church that was destroyed by Soviets because in Soviet Union people could not have religion, so they knocked down the church on the main square. And they put statue of Stalin and Lenin here. Then we had a flower garden on this place. There was some time when there was only a pavement and nothing else. But when we set free from Soviet Union in 90s, here was put a statue of David the Builder, who is the greatest king of Georgia. Yeah. And the statue was moved to the avenue of David the Builder, and here we have this beautiful fountain that doesn't work now, with all these statues. All these statues are analog of the very small tiny statues that were found here in Kutaisi and surroundings, and they date back to the 1st and 2nd millennium. So they are about 3,000–4,000 years old.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Do you see one statue there's a guy sitting with a horn in his hand.
Yes.
This is Tamada, leader of the table. On Georgian table, if there are 2 people sitting, at least 2, one of them should be Tamada, the leader of the table, who is a toastmaster, who says toasties and who drinks as well.
Nice. Amazing. This is beautiful.
Right here we have drama theater that was built in 1955, and it is the largest drama theater in Georgia.
Wow.
There's McDonald's, there's a church.
McDonald's over here.
This church is quite new, actually. It was built a few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, as I remember. And this building that is under construction used to be the main museum of the city, but it's gonna be city hall for now.
Oh, okay.
It will be renovated in the end of the year, as I know.
Amazing.
Yeah. Here's a banks and some shopping centers.
Banks, shopping centers, nice. And this is the busiest part of the city, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a whole day today, but still lots of people are here, like walking, and cars are parked and so on.
Amazing.
Master of the table, is that like traditionally like the oldest man of the group, or is it just someone?
Not all this. He should be a person who has very good communication skills.
Okay.
And who has very good speech. And also who can drink.
So an entertainer?
No, it's not like a clown. It's more like a leader of the table.
No, I didn't think clown. I just meant like somebody who people listen to, somebody that
someone with authority.
Someone with authority, for sure, yeah. And also he should be able to drink, because each toast is 1 shot of wine, and it's more than 100 milligrams. And he should be able to drink around 20 glasses per...
Oh my god.
But that's wine, not cha-cha.
That's wine.
Okay.
But if you drink cha-cha then.
Oh my god.
But with smaller glasses, not this huge.
We still haven't tried cha-cha yet.
We haven't tried it yet. We heard it's dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, it's dangerous if you drink after over 5 shots. But 1 or 2 shots is okay. Actually, it kills lots of bacteria, and it's good for health.
It's the cure. The cure. If you have a cold or something, drink a glass of cha-cha.
It's 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot floor.
No, you should chew 1 garlic, then 1 shot of cha-cha, and you're good to go.
Nice.
Here's the entrance to the central park of Kutaisi. This park used to be Royal Park, and there was fence around it. Do you see this remains of the fence on this place? Here was a big fence around it, but when Georgia became part of Russian Empire, this wall was knocked down and this place became public.
Wow.
Let's go down there.
Very interesting. Everything, actually. I cannot stop looking at everything that we're walking past. Look at the trees here, the nature, the beauty. Wow, Georgia really does have, it has it all, to be honest.
And now we are at the kebab place.
Guys, we're about to taste one of the most delicious kebab across the world. Follow me. This will be our table. Here are no chairs on the table because we have to eat it fast and then leave. Yeah. Okay, stay here and I'll get some kebabs. Okay? So, how hungry you are? Well hungry or not that much?
How hungry are you?
Hungry.
I'm like medium. I don't know if you have like a medium version.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so we are at the kebab place now, and the interior is insane. Check it out. It's all wooden. All of the people are standing and eating. This place, by the way, is one of the oldest places, one of the oldest restaurants here.
I'll have a beer, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Let's have a beer.
Let's have a beer.
So this is one of the oldest places as far as I understood. It's somewhere around the 60s, I think it was established here in Kutaisi. And a lot of the people that are visiting Kutaisi actually come here and try the kebab. We just got the bread. Let's see where this leads to.
Oh, will you look at that? This looks absolutely delicious. You've got the kebab meat, some nice raw onions on top. And what is this green stuff again?
Parsley.
Parsley. I always mix my spices.
You always mix dill and parsley. I don't know how, because dill is very thin and long and parsley has leaves, but he mixes them.
I'm definitely not a cook, guys.
Madloba, thank you.
Madloba. This looks good. Thank you.
Thank you. And the sauce looks to be like a tomatoey type of sauce, maybe a little bit spicy. It looks spicy.
It looks spicy, which is a good thing. I can't wait to try.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
Madloba.
Okay, so shaker goods. No, all dry.
Oh, sure.
Apologies, how do you say cheers?
Go Marjus.
Go Marjus.
Go Marjus. Okay, now let's eat.
Oh yeah, good beer.
Let's wash hands if you need to.
That is delicious. The
German
beer is
approved
really
beer.
good. German approves.
Yeah, it's good.
Irish approves as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should take this bread and use it to eat juice of it. Like this.
Sauce. Okay.
So you use the bread to collect the good stuff, the juice that is surrounding the meat.
I'm dropping.
I'm gonna copy what he did. Just gonna dip my bread in. Try it.
Dripping, right?
Oh my god! It's like a spicy salsa kind of. Yeah. If I can compare it to Mexican salsa, it's like Mexican red salsa.
Oh, wait.
It's very
Yeah,
good.
it's quite spicy. Yeah, quite hot. Yeah, it is.
That's why you need the beer.
Yeah.
Let's go for the meat. Oh yeah. This is next level kebab.
We have a local Georgian feast on our hands, guys. I'm gonna give it a quick try as well for all of you. I'm gonna grab the bread. Here we go. Go into that lovely sauce and pop it in.
Pop it in your go.
Wow. It's so flavorful. It has a nice kick. Really, really juicy. I can't wait to try this meat as well. I'm gonna cut off a little piece of meat just to try with my bread too. Here we go. I'm chasing it around the plate. Here we go, guys. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. That meat is juicy, tender, perfect bite. Everything that you could ask for is right here on the plate. And I have a fantastic beer as well. Cheers, guys. To Georgia.
I'll get lemonade, okay?
Huh?
I'll get lemonade. My mouth is hurting. It feels like volcano crater.
I like spicy food. Luke likes spicy food as well, so we're fine on the spice level.
Oh, I love it.
Side of things.
Wow, guys, this day just keeps getting better and better and better. That place was absolutely delicious. The kebab, juicy, tender meat. The sauce was spicy, which is something that we really didn't expect here in Georgia. The spice, the kick, the flavor was so flavorful. Every bite was really just filled with pleasure, to be honest. Me and Naomi are very big foodies, and it's one of the biggest reasons why we enjoy traveling around the world so much, because you get to try and experience so many different unique local flavors. And thanks to Giga, we got to experience that local kebab shop here in Kutaisi, Georgia. 100% recommend that place to you if you do come and check it out. And if you do want to hear about where that place is located, just reach out to us. We're always open over on our Instagram. We'll leave the Instagram, it's always down below in the description. You can go and follow us there. But yeah, now we're headed towards the amazing Baghrati Cathedral. All right, guys, so welcome to Baghrati, or Baghrati's Cathedral.
I'm so out of breath.
The walk here, definitely not an easy one. So do keep in mind the walk here is mostly uphill. You do have quite a lot of stairs. Wow. Look at the view out there. This cathedral is simply magnificent. As always, we're being followed by dogs. Hello. But nonetheless, we're here. This is beautiful.
The church, guys, was built in 11th century as a symbol of united Georgia. Because the king who built it was the very first king of united country. Before that, we had 3 kingdoms out here. And he was descendant of all of them, somehow. And and he became the king of united country. And he built this cathedral, and his name was Bagrat, and that's why the church is called Baghrati's Cathedral.
Wow.
Yeah, it was destroyed 2 times, firstly in the 16th century and secondly in 19th century. In 16th we were attacked by Ottomans, and in 19th century there was war between Turkey and Russia on territory of Georgia. And that's how it looked like in the beginning of 20th century. It was completely destroyed. Only some walls were standing here. So our government in Soviet time renovated it step by step. And in the end of the 2011, it was renovated in this way.
Wow.
Though this renovation was not done in a proper way, and because of that, the church was taken out of UNESCO Heritage List.
Oh.
Is Georgia still nowadays a very religious country? Like
Yes.
people go to mass every week or something? Or
Georgia is a religious country, yes. 83% of Georgians are Orthodox Christians. Those not so many people go to masses on Sundays. Most people claim to be religious.
same in Germany.
Yep, same in Ireland. Hello. Wow.
You see cross, to the left and top there are details of the cross, but to the right and down there are not.
Yeah.
And because of this kind of mistakes, church was taken out of UNESCO Heritage List.
Wow.
Guys, this is a church, this is a cross of Saint Nino. She was the person who converted Georgia into Christianity. Yeah, and it has different shape. As you see, the arms are bended, and here we have some rope, right? According to legend, she was from Cappadocia but used to live in Jerusalem. And once she had a dream. In the dream, Jesus said to her, there is a country called Georgia. You have to go there and convert 70%. And once she woke up, she had 2 sticks put on each other, like a cross, but they were not connected. So she cut her here and tied them up.
Wow.
And she walked with this cross from Jerusalem to Georgia and converted us into Christianity. Yeah, that's a story.
Oh, wow.
The original of this cross is now in Tulis in Sioni Cathedral. Yeah, so whenever you see a cross like this with bended arms and with a rope in the middle, you should know this is cross of Saint Nino.
Not a very short way. From Jerusalem to Georgia?
Yeah, that's a long walk.
Quite a bit of a walk.
No buses back then either.
No public transport.
You need this as a skirt.
As a skirt? Okay.
And
I have a skirt.
Also you need a scarf. Or maybe your hoodie will work. But you should be bare.
I am very confused about how I have to tie this.
Yeah, like that.
Now I look like a waitress. Wait, and the hair in the hood?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
You're sorted.
ready to go.
Ready to explore. This is beautiful. Oh my God, look at that.
So Jesus was wrapped in this carpet once he was set off the cross, but this is only a copy of it. The original is in Italy, in Turin. That's why it's called Shot of Turin.
Wow. Those are real candles as well.
This is Saint Nino. This is how she looked like. And she walked from Jerusalem to Georgia with this cross.
You can see the cross with the hair.
Yeah.
Crazy story, right?
Wow.
It happens in 4th century.
Long time ago.
Our bones of Saint people. And this is a jar that is used for baptize.
Baptism?
Yeah.
Wow.
So many details with the turquoise on it.
Beautiful. This church we don't have frescoes because these walls were destroyed and we could not save frescoes, obviously. And the dome is completely new because it did not exist in the beginning of 20th century at all.
Wow.
And this part, for example, would be the original, and then the rest was added, so you can see the difference.
And also here was added metal construction. And this metal construction was one of the main reasons why the church was taken out of UNESCO Heritage List. Out here we can see two icons of Georgian kings. To the left is David the Builder, who was the greatest king of Georgia, and to the right is King Tamar, who was female king.
Female king. Wow.
Yeah, some people call Queen Tamar, but I like term King Tamar.
Yeah.
King Tamara.
Oh wow. Guys,
so beautiful.
There's one theory why Georgia is called Georgia, and it's because of Saint George. Actually, we call ourselves Kartvelians, not Georgians, and our country is called Sakartvelo, not Georgia. But the international name of our country is Georgia, because of him. He's the main saint person for us. Yeah, and this is one theory why our country is called Georgia. Also, our country is called Kyrgyzstan in Turkey and Georgia in Slavic countries, because Gurji means wolf head. In our ancestors had wolf shape on the hamlet. That's why we were called Kyrgyzstan, like wolf head people, like place, by the southern people in these Middle East countries. And then this word was translated into Georgia in Slavic languages. So in Poland, Russia, Ukraine, we are called Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Wow.
It looks like he was fighting against the snakes or monsters.
Snake and dragon. Actually, he fights evil.
Evil, yeah.
In general.
The bell tower, guys, the bell tower of the church. Typically always outside of Georgian churches.
The roof of this church is green, guys, and it has its own meaning. As our architects say, in old times, most churches in Georgia had green roofs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why we now are converting roofs of other churches as well into green. Cool, right? More beautiful than brown or...
Yeah, it's really nice.
Very unique. I think I never saw a church with a green roof before. First time.
And here we have a view on some part of the city, the center of the city actually.
Yeah, that view is amazing.
Yeah, it is. And in the end we can see mountains that are southern Caucasus mountains.
Whoa, yeah.
The south of our country.
Off in the distance, the Caucasus Mountains. Incredible.
Yeah, this is a wall that the church is surrounded with, and this wall was protection in case of war. People used to come in the earth to protect themselves from the fighters, from enemy. And it was quite high, but now it's low, you know. And it has fighting towers there, and here as well.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks original.
Yep. This looks so amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, on the ceiling you can see some remains of frescoes. These are only frescoes you can see in this church. Yeah, and they date back to the 16th century. This was when the final reconstruction was done here. Well, the proper reconstruction, I mean. Yeah, in the 16th century. After Ottoman's attack.
Wow. It looks like the ceiling directly above us was kind of like a blue color.
Yeah.
And you can see some flowers all around it. It looks very nice.
16th century frescoes, guys. And what a place. What a place to come and reflect on what we did in today's video. This was simply fantastic. Getting to see an inside look into a place like Kutaisi, Georgia, through the eyes of a local guide. It's a once-off experience for sure. Very, very spectacular, and someone like Giga, who is so knowledgeable about this particular city as well. It's perfect.
I think today, during the day, we got so much information that we could have never possibly Googled or read by ourselves. Sorry, I'm petting a dog here, like always. Anyway, by ourselves, we would have never achieved all of this knowledge, and I feel like we moved a lot closer to Kutaisi and the people who live here by doing the tour with Giga and Budget Tours Georgia.
But for now, guys, my name is Luke.
My name is Naomi, sorry.
We are the Two Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
And we'll see you guys in the next adventure.
Madlova, thanks for watching.
Bye bye.